general rule of thumb, you never want to get into a fight while happy children's music is playing in the background.
That's not the
Not
thing.
a good sign.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Hims. Look, you're confident in the office, at the dinner table, even on the dance floor, but can you keep it going when you get back to the bedroom? With Hims, you can get access to medications to ensure your erectile dysfunction gets treated so you can keep the confidence going all day and all night. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT.
That's HIMS.com/DPT for your personalized ED treatment options. HIMS.com/DPT. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you. Population Williams. Bradley Q. Williams.
All right,
buddy.
You finally guessed my middle initial.
Quimby.
Yes, Brad Quimby Williams.
Bradley QAnon Williams. He is the man behind all of the rumors. I have a theory about him. Dude, it's so nice to see you. It is so nice to have you back in the town.
I'm glad to be here in the new studio. It's been said a million times. You always christen something with a dwarf.
That's right.
This
is not the
always
rule.
been
It
said.
means 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah, whether it be a cruise ship where you smash a dwarf on the side
Please
and then
don't
see what
say
happens.
that. I don't want that to happen. I'm guessing that in your so you are the unique. You like Randy and I. We've talked about this so many times.
Yeah.
Like, there is this factor of you're out in the world. Mm-hmm. We're out in the world together. You're out in the world. Dumb people come up to you. You're a dumb magnet. You're a dumb magnet. So we know it. We feel it too. They're attracted. They want to. Dan, you don't have to experience.
Yeah,
No.
so you're a straight cisgendered white male,
6'2", straight
able-bodied,
white male.
Good-looking,
damn you,
bearded guy. The most Dan will get is, "What time does the bar close?" And Dan will be like, "I don't know.
Yeah.
2 a.m.
I get like shaved head shade.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dan's like, it's like, hey, you going up? What's the biker festival up in
Sturgis?
You guys you going up Sturgis? When does Sturgis start? When does it start? Dan, you don't have to have details.
I would
on
never
Sturgis.
go. You guys have never been to Sturgis, right?
No, you know who didn't like Brian Posehn do comedy there? Or no, he did it at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh,
That's a whole other
By the
deal.
way, I feel like you would crush the hell out of that.
want to.
You hear me?
do that.
Any Juggalos out there? This guy's
I'll bring my own Fago. I'm
That's
fine.
right.
I'm into backyard wrestling. I'll do all the things. Okay.
Bind those?
So I love that
you guys threw things at Tila Tequila. I don't think you'll throw things at me.
No, I think they'll respect you because
She's dead, right?
Is she dead? Inside, her career's dead.
No, she's alive.
She's alive.
She's
Aaron's quick with the
You just tried to kill Tila Tequila.
Aaron's like, oh no, she's alive.
Oh, I don't want her to die, but didn't it feel like tragically you would have thought, like,
No,
probably?
All right, now you tried to
took-
kill Tila Tequila. Even the Juggalos didn't go that far. It's
I
like
know.
we just wanted to hit her with bottles of Fago.
We just want to hit her with Fago. We respect her. So you're a dumb magnet, and the world's getting dumber, and we all know it. We have
Yes.
dumb stories sent in by our fans.
There's times. So my opening act, he's a big fan of yours, friend of yours, JB Ball, great comic, African American gentleman. We do a meet and greet after the show, almost every show, even though we're doing theaters and it's about an hour and a half meet and greet. Don't care, I'm there. Let's take some photos.
I love it.
There's constant moments when we're doing the meet and greet where I look at JB and I go, holy shit, people treat you that way? And he looks at me and goes, holy shit, people say that kind of stuff to you?
I mean, it's all on display.
The vast majority are great. The vast majority are wonderful.
Then there's always those few, and that is what these stories are. So we get our stories sent in. Let's jump into that. We'll talk about what you have going on in the top of the second segment. But Daniel, let's jump in.
This was sent in by Carlene McDermott at She Carlene,
one of our stringers, as it were. I love her.
I kind of want to do something.
Do it.
We haven't done.
Sure. Do it, Dan.
I want to start out by showing you guys this person.
Please. Yes.
My
Oh my God.
Well, let me see this.
He looks like. Did he start the fire festival? All right, we
my
got
mic just tapped out.
No, we got you.
Look at
my mic.
Randy's on it.
Yeah.
Look at this gentleman.
That is there's a chromosome that's added. That's
like Harry Connick Jr.
This is a. This
it's
is
like
a
when you
real
make a
person
copy of a
trying to hold
copy.
this.
It
Like
never
someone
turns out.
3D print me Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah,
That's what
this
came out.
is multiplicity. This is the.
what I was gonna
It
say.
hadn't to be you.
Doesn't he look like AI? Bad AI.
Yeah,
Wow.
It looks like his mouth, like they took it from another person and put it on him. And it's like, can he grow a goatee? Yes. Should he grow a goatee? No. He's an agent who represents magicians. Right, exactly.
Right.
Right?
and
He's
yes.
a magic man. Whoa.
Here's the headline. Life with one of the world's largest penises. I was banned from yoga and gave a date concussion.
Come on. I mean,
Would be a
what did
concussion.
Walter Payton say, Dan?
Wait, so that guy you just saw
Yeah.
has one of the world's largest penises.
Which is why he's able to look like that.
He got kicked out of yoga, and he gave a date a concussion.
So Gives all new meaning to a tree pose. Right. Sir, your stump is in the way.
Right.
Sir, that we're in Warrior 3. You're still in Warrior 2. Oh,
Sir,
sorry. I'm sorry.
He gave her downward CT.
That's right.
For reference, the average erect penis, do you guys know this?
7 inches.
Oh, come on. Come on.
7.
Come on.
I'm going to say 5.
Fingers crossed.
6.
Let's go.
The average erect
Come on.
penis is 5.2 inches.
Yeah! I'm killing it. Yes! You hear that?
You hear that, world? Not everything's dwarf on this man.
Yes!
With a circumference of about 4.6 inches.
God damn it. All right.
So we're going to guess how big this guy's junk is.
I'm way below average of circumference. Way
Matt
below.
Barr's penis.
Matt Barr's penis. Wasn't Matt Barr a kicker for like the Bears?
Sure.
Matt
Not
Barr?
the- no,
or
not
like
the
the
Bears.
Browns, Cleveland Browns.
Clearly.
Matt Barr, you got to let us know if he was a
It wasn't the foot that was kicking.
No, exactly. He had his
More
third
of a
leg.
pendulum swing.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt Barr's penis measures in at.
We're going to guess.
Yeah, you can guess.
Okay. I'm going to go 9.
13 inches. 14 inches.
At over 11 inches.
Wow.
Gee, that's a
And then they write this.
Also,
and,
like, fully
and over
right.
12 inches when in a penis pump. You don't need it.
What?
Why is he?
First of all, he had to have offered that.
That's Brock Lesnar using steroids. Okay, like at that point,
You're good, dude.
we
That's
call
Lisa.
Lisa Leslie in high heels. You don't need it. You know, we call that in comedy a hat on a hat. You don't put a hat on the hat. It's
Right.
a condom on a hat. It's a condom on a condom.
He had to have said, you got to, hold on, put this in.
Pump it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when someone was like, how big is it? And he's like 11. And he could tell that the reporter was like not impressed.
Right.
12 in a when I pump it, it's 12.
It has a circumference of over how much? Now, the average circumference is 4.6.
That's around. It's all the way around, not diameter. We're not slicing through it. We're not doing a
not
section.
doing
This
it.
is all the way around.
Way around. I'm going to go 6 1/4.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. 5.5. 5.
7.75.
Get the
Oh my
That's a Coke can.
So here's the deal.
That's a foot. That's liquid death.
That is liquid
That
death.
is literally.
That's what he
Liquid
calls
death.
his
You can
penis.
have
He calls his penis liquid death. No, I mean you're
Hard death.
for
okay.
representation for the YouTube audience.
That's too much. That's
Too
fine
short.
for a drink.
Yeah.
Not fun for sex.
For a person. Yeah, I mean women don't want that, but
Well, I don't know.
Maybe they do. Some probably do. But the point is that. So now I'm just thinking about him getting kicked out of the yoga class because you're like, if you know that that's what you're packing,
Yeah.
you don't wear shorts.
Yeah, you
No.
got to wear a Snuggie.
Or you got to wear
Sweatpants.
like loose fitting sweatpants.
Yeah.
Look it into
Or he's getting hard in yoga class. In which
Right.
case,
I don't think that. I don't know at 11 inches. I don't
You
know.
think
that
he
it
was
matters.
run, Ronnie, run, like falling
Yes.
out of the bottom of
the
the
old
thing?
Matt Besser sketch
Yes.
from UCB.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's getting, because if you're doing yoga, especially like hot yoga, and you have an
definitely hot,
11-inch penis that's 7 inches around,
don't
if
like
you
it.
get hard, I think you're passing out. I think you're legit
It's a lot of blood
passing
loss.
out.
You That's
That's
just
a lot.
blood
I have a friend.
transfusion.
I have a friend. She was in college. She went to hook up with a guy, and they took his pants off, and she just goes, "I'm sorry, no,
I can't.
That's not gonna."
Damn, this is like you in the arch.
Yeah, I know my limits.
So Dan, when we went to the St. Louis Arch, have you ever been to the top of the arch?
I have not.
Okay,
I have had the toasted ravs at the bottom.
No, you got it. You know why you got to go to the top of the arch? Because you won't think the elevator's too big. Right, exactly. Too small. Dan will think it's perfect.
Also, stop calling it an elevator.
It's like made for you.
It's a pod.
It's a pod. Where you so Dan,
you are fucking ass.
You
to
sit
ankles
into
in
it,
there.
ass to and knee. You're like in a tiny hot tub. That's what it's like.
So I'm standing full.
You can stand full. You can stand on the chair, but like
I'm walking,
running around.
Yeah,
you do a mini marathon in there.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
But Dan got up to the elevator and literally,
I sat down.
You sat down and he said, I said, I know my limitations, and got right off. Basically what this woman said. Yes. I know my limitations. I'm getting off this ride. Dan didn't say limitations. He said limits.
I know my limits.
I know my limitations was
I said, I'm sorry, guys, I'm out. And you were like, come on. You guys were like, you're giving me the old, come on. Get come on, Dan.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know my limits.
There's literally, no matter how many sexual partners this man has had, there is part of his penis, almost the majority of his penis, has never been inside a woman. Because there's no way it has all gotten in there.
His penis is like the comedy of Doug Stanhope. There are those people who understand it and love it to no end and is like, this is the greatest thing ever. And there are other people who are like, what is this?
Not for them.
It's too hard for me. It's too hard for me. It's too long.
This leaves Matt Barr
put me in the category of loving him more than anything.
In the top 0.01% of the global population when it comes to penis size. But the Cambridge-educated man is fed up of being fetishized. He's experiencing some of what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, dude. It's like, he's a person. My mouth is up here.
He's written a book called...
Can we do let's come up with the title of the book.
Sure.
Hard Times.
Hard Times, The Longest Yard.
There you go.
What's the book?
The lengths I will go to.
The air down there. Stiff competition.
That's pretty good.
Picking up sticks.
It is called A Long Story. Life with one of the world's largest penises.
Okay. This is
his calling card.
This is like those women that go like, no, I'm too hot.
Yeah,
It's so hard being beautiful.
Sure. Yes.
So he's like,
he wrote a book.
Right. And so I think he is trolling for people who would enjoy it. He's like, I have a huge penis.
He wants to dispel the myths and misconceptions around the perks of being large in size.
This is him. This is like the senator tapping under the bathroom stall.
It's his call.
He's saying, he's putting it out there.
Yeah. And else can I say, like, for men that are probably like him, I'm not going to go write a book. I'm just saying.
Well, no, but we don't.
I'm saying I'm not writing.
No, don't walk around with our junk hanging out.
I won't write a book about it, is all I'm saying.
Dan's saying he's going to keep it to himself. Dan, you going to keep it to yourself?
Yes, I'm not going to write a book about it.
I'm going to make a big deal about it.
Yeah. He said it's a thing that people don't see as a problem at all. It's either a joke on a mainstream show or it's promoted in pornography. That doesn't highlight the real concerns with it, Matt tells Metro.co.uk.
And to which they're like, hey, we just asked you if you saw that auto accident down the street.
Right.
He's all, why are you bringing this up? Guys,
Right. Sir, we're just asking you how you feel about the funding for the new library.
Guys, I don't want to tell you. Is my life hard because I have an 11-inch penis? Yes, sir.
How do you feel about the reconstruction of the tube? Speaking of the tube.
Yeah, here you go.
You know what? Try to put this barely fits in the tube.
He was once banned from a yoga class after being kicked out because his bulge was causing a distraction.
That's right.
And he knows that, though. You put on the pants, you look in the mirror, you can see it.
He tried to put it in child's pose.
And and yoga isn't the only thing that's off limits. Matt was kicked out of a hotel.
That's anal yoga.
Anal off limits.
Also, Brad is like doing every pose in hot yoga. They're like, sir, please get out of child's pose. You're like,
this is downward dog.
That's I'm doing all the things you're telling me to do.
You're still in child's pose. You're still in child's
Matt
pose.
was kicked out of a hotel because he was accused of having an erection in the public pool.
I mean,
riding a bike is near impossible.
Well, okay.
Wait,
fine.
when he was in the public pool, was there a? I thought you were floating on a noodle.
That's right. No, they're just kids riding. Go get the thing that guy. Borrow the thing that guy's on. Three kids are hanging off
at the hotel with your kids, just trying to like have a drink while they just entertain themselves, and this guy comes strolling along in between you and the jacuzzi. You'd just be like,
Look, sir,
This.
get away from the jets.
Yes.
There's a weird look on, like, if that's the look on his
Sort
face
of
when he's in
is.
the jacuzzi.
It sort of is a hindrance on your life.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying what he's complaining about is like,
Just tape it down.
Easily solved.
Also, like, riding a bike is overrated. Okay? It just is. Like, if you go your whole life without riding a bike, bikes are fine unless you were like, they're fine.
He could do it, but it was
Peloton?
near impossible.
Yeah.
Also, scuba diving made him very self-conscious about being in a wetsuit.
What?
He couldn't scuba dive.
Because he had to show it off.
Get a bigger wetsuit.
His dating life has, of course, been impeded by his size, too. He says, we both laugh about it now, but I look at one point with a girl that ended up giving her a concussion just by swinging it. Well, don't do that.
Well, don't hit her in the head with it.
Well, don't Albert Pujols her head.
I know. What are you doing?
At the time, it was very horrific. But these anecdotes are the lighter parts of Matt's life with a giant penis. The darker realities of measuring over 11 inches are negatively impacted mental health, a lack of medical solutions, and a not-so-normal relationship with penetration.
There you go.
This is what Matt, who works in marketing, covers in his book. He's in marketing, which doesn't yet have a release date.
He's marketing himself.
That's right. He is.
Also,
what he's doing.
Doesn't yet have a release date.
Yeah, well,
but he hopes
is
that
it going to have a full release date?
challenge people's preconceived notions about being well endowed. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a picture of him fully clothed.
Okay.
And you are going to go, yeah, you're going to get lookers. All right, so this is...
I mean... It is
massive.
He has an armadillo in his trousers, basically.
It's down by his knee.
I mean, you got to start wearing Zubaz pants. Am I right? All the time.
Yeah, you can't be wearing...
Why is he wearing chinos?
Like tight khakis?
Right? Like,
Also, I don't love the ombre shirt.
Also...
Just...
Listen.
I mean, do you?
Talk to your boy Harbaugh. He'll tell you what kind of khakis will work for that.
If you're having that, what Dan's trying to say is if you've got those issues on the lower half, you better figure out your upper half.
Yeah, go to Faraday. Go to
Faraday. You better button a Legend sweater. You got to button up that upper half. Literally button it up.
Yep.
Yeah, or you need to become like a cloak guy.
Yeah, dude, why can't he wear a long coat?
That's what I'm saying.
You got to trench that thing all
three-quarter length.
Be a duster. Be a post-apocalyptic.
It's fine.
At one point, Matt
can't wear shorts. This guy cannot wear shorts.
At one point,
dress for the job you want.
Matt was seriously considering penile reduction surgery, but realized it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. First thing,
cracked.
Price. Price is a major issue.
Okay.
You guys want to guess how much it costs to get penile reduction?
Your pride.
What did it cost me? What was that? Let me think, Jay. What did it? I think when I did it, it was three payments.
That was so long ago.
I mean, it probably cost. Is it in dollars or pounds?
I got it in pounds or in dollars. I converted it.
Let's go 12,000.
Okay.
So I had a kidney stone removed where they took a thing out went into the tip of my penis and went into the urethra.
No.
Blasted the kidney stone in parts and pulled it back out through there. Whew. That cost like $60,000.
Did you see what they used?
12 is low, is what you're saying.
Did you see what they used?
No.
Because I wonder if he's too long for that. Would they be like, we don't
have a tube that's long enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to do this laparoscopic. We got to extend this catheter.
They could send me up there with a squirt gun, and I would remove his kidney stones.
So I would say, yeah. He's like, what is this series of tunnels that I'm going through? Suddenly you're in Meow Wolf. I would say $80,000.
Okay.
$120,000.
18,900. We'll give it over here.
Okay.
Way to go, Brad.
I'm not.
The thing is
I won if we were playing Prices Right rules.
That's right.
Now,
you did.
We're not saying like, $18,000 is
no,
nothing.
it's not. No, it's a lot of money. But if your life is ruined because of this thing,
18,900.
reduce it.
And by the way, you can make that in a day starting an OnlyFans.
Thank you.
Just curiosity alone.
Leading up to the thing, do the OnlyFans, and you'd be like, take a look at it.
You're going to make
now.
all your money in the first month, and then everybody's going to give you
exactly. And that's all you need.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Covered.
The difference in penis enlargement surgery.
Okay.
That costs $3,700.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. What are we doing?
Randy leaves.
See you guys later. Yes, I gotta go schedule some stuff.
Randy, I know that it was just conversational, but you go, what are we doing?
What are we even?
As a dwarf,
I'm fine. I'm happy.
I hate that it's easier to grow than shrink.
Right.
I feel like that's an insult to me.
Yeah, that's a slap
triggered.
in your face.
I'm triggered by that.
That's
not
a
a
slap
surgery.
in your regular-sized face.
Yes, that if he did it would give me a concussion.
It's not a surgery that's done very much, he adds. It's super rare. We get it. You're special, man.
Yeah.
I know. It's like
It can lead to
Jesus.
poor erectile health afterwards. It's visually unappealing because of the way they can leave you with scars. It's a very severe choice.
Oh yes, the scars will traumatize someone because dicks are so good looking.
Also,
before.
yeah, like who's
Some are. Some get some David going, and the other guys. I have a bit about this.
Okay.
Where I don't understand why we say, hey, are you good at delivering babies? And the woman or man is like, yeah, 100%. We're like, awesome. Will you deliver our baby? Cool. And then afterwards, how you feel about a little plastic surgery? You want to cut that dick up a little bit?
What?
There's no, or you do a brisk, and everybody who's ever done a
bris,
sorry,
not brisk.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
totally
nice
different.
I wish it was bris.
I
wants
think
to
I've
turn
done
into a
that before.
brisket.
I think I've done that before. I'm almost not Jewish. You do a bris, right?
Yes. Sure.
And everybody that I know that's ever had a bris, do you know their number one criteria for the rabbi? How funny was he?
Yeah, he's funny.
So the criteria for that is
this is
it's
like when
such
we were
an
on Law and
afterthought.
Order, and everybody was like, "You guys are hilarious." We're like, "That was a serious role. we're trying to be funny. We're trying to be serious here."
But like, yeah, so the bit is that you get men who grow up with just like these Neapolitan dicks because the person was like, let me cut this off here. I don't know. I just deliver kids.
Right. They did a bad job, but he was goddamn funny. Uncle Eddie loved him.
See, there you go.
Uncle Eddie wasn't under the knife.
If I was in a long relationship, he says, I'd want that to be an option we could pursue. But also, I have the thought of what if I get a reduction and then I meet someone who would really like me when I was big?
Okay, so now you've got buyer's remorse.
Exactly.
Why don't you meet the person you're going to be with and then decide
we're gonna
to
close this
release
out.
the book?
We're going to close this out.
And you'll see people be like, okay, you release the book at a book signing. People will want to take pictures with your penis.
Sure.
And like
Arm
say,
around it.
pointing to it. You got to go 0.5. You got to go 0.5 on the photo.
Can't go full chub.
I can't get you both in there. I'm just going to set this on Panorama. Is that all right?
I don't know why you wouldn't have already, but earplugs if you have kids, because we're getting out of here on this. Despite having appeared on Channel 4's documentary, this is the show on Channel 4. Okay. Despite having appered on Channel 4's documentary.
Can we guess the name of the show?
Go for it.
I mean, because MTV is 16 and pregnant, and they have all those things like that. So this is honey, I shrunk your vagina.
Sure. Yeah. I love that. Ready?
All culo breakers.
Despite having appeared on Channel 4's documentary,
The back of the mouth.
My Massive Cock.
Come on.
It's two on the nose.
BBC, you're better than that.
By the way, that sounds like a sitcom on Showtime.
Yes.
My massive cock.
My massive cock.
My so-called junk. My so-called junk
That's
is great.
Matt hopes his book will prove to be far more educational when it comes to tackling myth versus reality, as well as mental health implications of having a large penis. Here, let's just get out of this. How old do you think Matt Barr is? You saw him a couple times.
I mean,
this is big millennial energy.
You think so? It's like...
I want to say 29.
Look at me. Look at my face. Look at my hair from
He's either 29 or he's 44 with horrible plastic surgery.
You got to pick.
Okay. I'm going to go... no, he's going for... I'm going to go 34.
Okay.
Walter Payton.
I think he's 37 years old.
Okay.
This guy's 43.
Okay.
He's ready to meet someone.
Matt Barr. Matt Big Down There Barr is... Who's next?
He set the bar very low.
Is 40 years old.
Oh!
You guys split it? 43, 37?
I said 37. There we go. We split it right down the middle.
Jay will be next.
Hey, Judd Apatow, that's 40. There's enough Matt Barr to go around for everybody. All right, there's story number one. Down in the books, Brad Williams is with us. He's got a new special.
I do.
Want you to check that out. We'll talk about all that and everything we have going on, or Dan has going on on the other side of this break. It's Some People Town with Brad Williams. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Brad Williams is with us. Before we get into what he's got going on and before we get into what Dan's got going on, Matt Burr did play. He was a place kicker who played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers, Cleveland Browns. I was right about the Cleveland Browns. New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, and New England Patriots.
Nice
and he
pull,
did,
Rand.
He did have a big leg. A very big leg. Daniel, people can still see Wine Club,
I hope they do see
such
Wine
a
Club.
good movie.
It's great. It's wonderful.
Are you still getting love for this? Dan was the lead in this movie, Brad. It was an amazing movie.
Yes. Love that. Man, it feels so nice when people, I was at Houston and people were like, we came because we saw your movie.
Someone just tweeted us and you and said, I had a date night and I came back home. We went out to dinner. We came back home. We watched Wine Club. And this is what everybody should do.
It feels great to promote a project that you love and you think people will really enjoy.
It's a doorway to more stuff.
Yes.
I'm very excited. Yes. You can get it on Apple. You can get it on Amazon.
Much like our first story, there's full frontal nudity in it. Male full frontal nudity. No, I wish.
Nap bar.
I wish.
Nap bar.
I wish. I hadn't had the surgery yet. So, gotta go watch Wine Club. And then my special, Rose Gold, comes out April 17th.
Oh, yeah.
And on the 9th, I will be doing a kickoff celebration of it at the Elysian Theater.
I'll be there.
At 7 o'clock. Yeah?
I'll be there.
I would love it. I might ask you guys to do a set. Who knows?
Hey, now.
I don't know. We're going to kind of make it a party. That'll be up at Daniel Van Kirk if it's not already, but I'm telling everybody first. Other than that, go check out my dates. Follow everything else I'm doing. New project coming from me as well. Everything's at danielvankirk.com. Rose Gold, April 17th.
Hell yeah.
I'd love you to check it out.
Brad Williams, that's awesome. Brad Williams, you have a new special on Veeps, which our buddy Bart Coleman is a part of. So we know a lot of good people who are involved in that. Some great specials have been released there.
Yeah, David Cross, Reggie Watts, Catherine Ryan, and if you're like
Blair Saki.
Blair's got one, and I've got one, and then Veeps is a site that you can subscribe if you want, or you can go a la carte. There's a bunch of concerts like by Alicia Keys, by Imagine Dragons you can watch, or you can watch comedy specials. Mine's up there. It's called Starfish. It's been up there since December 21st. Why did I release it on December 21st, Sklars? Why did I release it?
Because of Christmas.
Because
it's the shortest day of the year.
Yes! The winter solstice!
Yes, that's right.
Marketing!
That's so smart.
Yes. Watch Starfish on Veeps, and then go to BradWilliamsComedy.com. See my tour dates. Oh, my God.
See him live.
I'm doing theaters, everybody.
God bless. I'm so proud of you, dude.
Moved into the theaters.
I'm so proud of you.
Get your tickets early. I don't have screens up. If you're too far back,
you won't see him.
You won't see me. I'm very animated on
stage.
See
the top of his head.
Yes.
That's brilliant. That's so great. And this is, I'm going to say, obviously we want you to support Brad Williams because we love him, but support formats like Veeps because this is where people like us get to do comedy specials these days, and it's a great way to support comedy. So, and you just rattled off like a series of fantastic, hilarious people have specials there. So when you get in there, and Brad Williams is your gateway drug into Veeps, you then just go check out all the other specials that are there, including people like David Cross, who's been on this show, and other wonderful people. Spell Veeps so people know. VEEPS, like the show with a plural.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, like how your grandmother would pronounce the show Veep.
Right.
Like, hey, I've been watching the Veeps.
I'm watching the Veeps, and I got a serious case of the Veeps. Does Veeps sound like a Vapors or something for old people? I love that, and check him out live. All that stuff is great, and here's to many more good things for you coming in the new year. Jay,
Thank you.
Shall we jump in? All right, let's do story number 2. This is sent in by our buddy Jake Roney at Jake Roney.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you. Here's the headline: 2 people banned from Disney World after fight over photo attempt. You got to do attempt. Banned from Disney World.
Okay.
So they tried to take a photo somewhere you cannot take a photo.
What's the photo?
So the photo attempt tells me that this guy tried to. Wasn't there
so many times people try to do things at Disney you're not supposed to do, and then they die. Because Disney's got it dialed in.
By the way, as someone who used to work at Disney,
you did.
I did.
You were the beast.
I was not one of the 7. Fuck y'all.
I went beast on you, player.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would have been the lower half. It's a huge costume.
I was a universal escort for people. I
that was my job.
Around. You did it too?
Yeah.
You, constantly telling people, guys, let's stand over here.
Let's stand over here. Get in line.
Don't take the pictures of this.
Yes.
So this is like the picture taking.
Every now and then, a 5-year-old steps out of line. You got to throw a forearm shiver.
Yeah.
It's just what happens.
There are certain cultures, we don't need to name them. There are certain cultures that
Polacks.
that
No,
do not
I don't know.
We'll start bringing that back. That do not either comprehend, have any familiarity with, or at the very least respect a line.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is that craziest story ever as a character host. That was my official title.
Character host,
was a family threw their baby at Mickey.
No. Through it?
Through.
Tossed.
Okay, I will explain the story. So I'm out there. I'm talking with Mickey, and we're taking photos, and we're doing the thing. Now we got to do the thing where Mickey's got to go get a glass of lemonade, and then another new Mickey has to come out.
Yeah, sure.
So I tell everyone, hey, Mickey's got to go get a glass of lemonade, but he's a little hot.
And then somebody's like, shouldn't he have an Arnold Palmer? And then you're into that discussion.
And we're doing that, and I say, stay right here.
Don't go anywhere.
He'll be right back.
It's on
after he has his-
and we have to do it on that voice.
Yeah.
He or
Okay,
she
everybody. So
Yep.
Mickey will
Yep.
be. I used to do this with Shrek and Fiona.
We'll be right.
Fresh,
He's just going to
Bandicoot.
have one Mike's Hard Lemon.
to deal with you people.
One
then he'll be
lemonade,
right
one
back.
cigarette, and one good cry,
Yes.
and then he'll be back
Yes,
here.
and then so
Gonna
then-
jerk it once and then be right back here with you.
I say that the family comes up and is like, can't use the accent, can't use the
Yeah, I know,
language,
yeah, exactly.
but just keep saying one photo, and I'm just like, stay right here.
He'll be right back.
Be right back. And this argument goes back and forth as I'm trying to get Mickey out.
Yeah.
Then the mom just yells out, Mickey. Mickey turns, lobs the baby. Lobs.
Not even a heads up.
No.
You'll never.
Not even a think
this
fast?
is seared into your mind.
Seared.
Because I have a thing too.
Because you're
Oh my
seeing
God.
a baby in air.
In the air.
And also the
You never want to see a baby in the air.
So the guys
Babies
who
don't
are
belong in the air.
So the guys who are in the
There's
Mickey
not even a baby
costume,
in the movie air.
Yeah.
they're looking through the neck, right? They're not looking.
Well, it depends
Well,
on the costume.
Mickey's got eyes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
It's probably mouth.
but it's
For
still
Mickey,
hard.
It's mouth for
the
Mickey.
vision is
You
not
don't have you
great.
don't have your periphery.
That's why we have an escort. There's a lot of times we're like, all right, we're gonna go this way.
Yeah, and
Shrek.
so Mickey holds out his arms, and the baby just lands right in the arms.
No way.
Dude, this is better than that Tyree catch in the Super Bowl.
Perfect catch.
No way.
The family takes the photo, grabs baby, says
To me,
thank
what
you.
if
We got it.
Skedaddles.
You would have been great. if Mickey's walking back and he tossed it.
Like a bouquet.
Whoever catches this is going to be pregnant next. They take the photo with the baby. They steal Mickey's wallet. Because isn't that an old gypsy move? That was the old, Where they throw a
Oh
baby.
my God.
Yes, that is a
baby.
That was
move.
Anthony Clark's old joke.
Yeah.
If someone throws a baby at you and you're
swat
you,
it.
you swat it to the ground. Swat
Dude,
it to the ground.
that's
Dude.
one of the only fights I got in. That was my move. Is I throw something at you, you catch
Sure,
it,
yeah.
nut punch.
Nut
That's
punch.
what I do.
Right.
So
Uppercut for you.
So Mickey catches the baby.
Mickey catches the baby.
Dude, that is maybe the
photo.
greatest catch of all time.
Unbelievable.
Unreal catch.
Lynn Swan, eat your heart out.
Sure. That is the
And
immaculate reception.
we
Everybody.
get
Julian Edelman.
we get backstage.
This is what I want to know. The first thing Mickey says to you.
what the fuck, man?
Tears.
No.
Just tears.
of course.
It was
Oh,
terrifying.
Insane tears.
Yes. Of course.
Mental breakdown.
Yes.
Of I almost killed a baby. I'm like, you didn't know. You didn't.
They
kill the baby.
did. No, you
saved
saved
a
a baby.
You saved a baby.
You saved
Yeah.
a life today.
And Mickey had to Mickey took the rest of the day off.
Oh, yeah.
As
He took a mental health day.
Oh my god.
as Mickey should. But yes.
Now, if it's Goofy, Goofy catches the baby and then spikes it.
Sometimes,
Why'd you throw a baby at me?
sometime when next time I see you at the store or something,
Yeah.
we won't do it here.
Yep.
In real life. I will tell you a Dora the Explorer story that will make your mind will melt.
So Dan, how about we do it on our Patreon? You have to join our
Do it on
Patreon.
Patreon.
We'll do it on our
tell
Patreon.
that story.
Wait, but I just.
And then I have a Bugs Bunny one too of a friend of mine who was at Bugs Bunny at Six Flags St. Louis.
Oh God.
That is,
I know it.
It's one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my entire life.
Dan, no. But I just am imagining that Mickey is crying, but is talking about the trauma in the Mickey voice.
I almost dropped the baby.
That's pretty good.
I'm having a really hard day, guys.
Hard day. Listen, I've got some emotional traumas here.
All these feelings are coming up.
Wasn't that horrible when that woman threw that baby at me? I didn't know what was happening.
Mishka, Mashka, I can't catch it.
Also, well, you know I'm due for my union break.
Which is real.
Does anybody have a pack of...
I saw that baby coming at me, and I was like, I think I'm going to let this baby die.
Then I put my hands out and I caught it. I need some Marlboro Red.
I haven't drank in 6 years. Can you go get me some Johnny Walker Red?
Everyone knows I can't get Minnie pregnant. I don't know how to handle babies.
Right.
I'm going to sit in my car and turn it on in the garage.
God.
That's the last baby I'll ever
What's
handle.
crazy is there's a chance someone was taking a photo at that time and there's a picture of the baby.
Midair.
Somebody somewhere has
The midair
a picture
baby.
of the
A
baby
midair, a midair baby.
That should be the new Nike swoosh.
That's right. Oh my
God.
God. Jesus. Here, Mickey.
We haven't even started this story.
That's the crazier story.
All right, 2 people were banned from Walt Disney World after they allegedly
Throwing a baby.
Tom
got
Sawyer's
into
Island.
a physical altercation at the theme park over an attempted photograph. Florida authorities say the fight broke out at the Magic Kingdom around what time? 11 a.m.
1 p.m.
1 p.m. 11 a.m. What do
Really
you say?
starting to get hot.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
it's like
No one's eating.
Yeah. I'd say like 11:30.
So I say 11, and here's my reasoning. Okay, you got to the park at 9.
Yep.
You got.
You didn't have magic
You
hours.
tried to get your family out of the hotel, and your wife wouldn't come, your daughter wouldn't come, your son was taking too long, and they didn't, and everybody didn't want to go, and you
Right.
finally get there, and there's a huge line. You get in the huge line, and then someone forgot something. You got to go back, and you got to get the thing. You are really pissed. You're like, we paid all this money. I
Right.
really want to go here. Right. And you finally get in at 10:30,
Right.
and then the lines are enormous.
And then you want to take a photo somewhere
This
or
is
somebody
falling
does.
down. Okay,
That's
so anyway.
exactly what I was
Right?
going to
There
say.
you go. Are you ready? 2:30 p.m. Okay, fine.
All right, so it's after lunch. They're
Right.
tired.
He's had
normally they would
maybe
take
had
a nap.
something to drink.
Yeah, because normally you have a couple chicken fingers or a
Right.
$22
You haven't eaten
burger.
yet. You haven't eaten
Yeah,
yet. You're
okay.
angry. All right,
I
here
get
we
it.
go.
Get
Ready?
it.
A member of a family posing for a photo in front of the park's 100th anniversary sign
Oh, that's fine.
asked someone from another larger family to move out of the frame, the sheriff's office said. Okay. So now, excuse me, can you get your ass out of here? You're photobombing me by mistake. At that point, someone from the larger family punched a member of the victim's
That's
family in the
that's-
face.
That's an escalation. That's an escalation.
In the face.
That is
Front. Look at this brotherly
That
love.
is so.
In
That's
the
way too-
face.
that's
It was
way too
almost,
fast.
It was almost as in the face as much as Jay's mic was covering his face. In the face.
care.
It's like he
Yes.
But
punched
dude,
him.
that's too fast.
That's too fast.
He can't go from "Can you please move out of this photo" to "I'm punching your sister in the face."
Yeah. Now if it's hey, can you please move out of our photo? Racial slur. All right,
Yeah,
then
that's-
maybe.
No, okay,
Then
it's
maybe.
on.
Yeah.
It's on like
Then
Donkey
maybe.
Kong. But I mean, for real.
Yeah.
That is like a punch that was meant for someone else in
Yes.
another argument.
Yes.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So at that point, someone from the largest family punched a member of the victim's family in the face, and then, quote, the fight ensued from there. Oh, yeah. I'd say the fight already ensued.
It's on.
Yeah,
it's
it's
on.
on.
At that
Fight's
point.
happening.
No ensuing. This is continuing.
Who's that UFC fight where they just instantly start
Oh, I mean, that's
punching
the
each other in the
Fry
face?
Takayama.
Fry
That's
Takayama.
insane.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a bell.
Yeah. The ding. 2 unspecified people were issued a trespass warning, which means they were not welcome on the property, a spokesperson with the sheriff's office said. If they return, they can be arrested. Who's going to enforce that? That, to me, was somewhat...
By the way,
Who?
Disney.
Yeah.
How?
They have their own police.
Facial recognition.
So they have facial recognition?
You don't
Oh,
think they do?
100%.
Come on.
So, like,
guys.
this is
Here's
the
my
thing-
question. Do you think
I know certain comedy clubs that have that technology. You don't think Disneyland has it?
Brett, do you,
maybe.
if you're staying on property at Disney World, do you think that counts towards this ban? Like, let's say you have 4 more days at Pop Century.
Dan, I love that you know the name. Every detail.
We do.
Every detail. Pop Century.
Pop Century
Yeah.
is like low end staying on property, but to me, it's sort of one of the best because
I'm
it's
sure.
a free for all.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
But
there's
if you're
a
on,
casino
if you
there.
get trespassed from Magic Kingdom and you're
Right.
staying on property,
No, I think it just
are
means
you off?
No. It just means you can't go into the park,
Go to
the theme park.
Imagine.
Okay.
But like any park, can you now take
That's a
this
good
over
question.
to
Animal
Tokyo?
Kingdom?
You
Yeah.
go to
Euro Disney.
Oh, that's even interesting too.
yeah. Oh, but I didn't even think about all the Disney parks that are in Orlando because Yeah, Animal Kingdom, Epcot.
I mean, I would say Euro Disney, you're cool.
Do you know that Disney World...
French Disney, you're required.
That's right. If you punch someone today, come on in. Have you showered? Wait, have you showered? You're not allowed in.
Do you know that they've only developed a third of the land they own in Florida?
That's
for the parks.
Horrifying.
I mean,
that's insane.
That's insane. I think one park should just be an alligator park.
We might get there.
I want it.
I mean,
Hooks.
Ride. You want to ride? You want to
Captain
ride?
Hook's alligator
That's
park.
right. You want to ride a roller coaster on Alligator Alley? We go right through that river. We go right through. It's
right?
like
It's a swamp.
It's like Thunder River, but there are alligators. Oh my God!
This not to make it real, but how horrifying for the kids.
Yeah.
Just to see a fight.
Just any fight at all, but a fight
with
on
your
this
family.
trip with your family. Although if you're going straight to punching, these kids have seen fights.
They've seen it.
And
they've seen it.
But other kids around.
General rule of thumb: you never want to get into a fight while happy children's music is playing in the background.
Never. No,
That's
never.
not the
It's not
thing.
a good sign.
It's extremely depressing and too funny. At the same time.
Too silly. It's a rough world after all. You don't think that's playing in the new Roadhouse?
Right.
No one was arrested because
Very
the
mixed
victim
about
did
that.
not want to prosecute, according to the sheriff's office, which added that the victim in this case was treated medically on the scene. Video circling. I have not seen the video. I'm sorry, I don't have it on social media. Appears to show a group of adults throwing punches at the. You get the idea. At the theme park, a group of adults.
Also,
It's a Raiders
if
game.
this is the 100th anniversary sign.
Yeah.
You're not even that far into the fucking.
No,
You're
It's
right through the gates.
It's right through the gates.
Right
That's
in
right
front
up
of the opening, like the
This
flower.
leads into Randy's.
Yeah.
You're trying to get out of the hotel.
Trying to get through the gate.
In the line.
And the father's like, can we please go by Main Street? Ma'am, can you get out of the picture right there? Punch. Pop. Poppity
this.
pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Later clip shows authorities handcuffing someone on the ground. But the sheriff's office said it was unclear whether the video depicts the incident in question.
Don't resist arrest, sir.
You did this to yourself. Representatives for Walt Disney
Bow your
World
head in the car.
did not immediately respond to the questions. The theme park's
You thought
rules.
this was bad? You should see the Disney Who's guy.
You have the right to remain silent.
I think all instructions from the police should be given by Disney characters.
So there's an Instagram account that I follow that dubs over wrestling promos with
that soft,
Goofy
soft
and
voice.
Mickey.
With Goofy.
Oh, really?
No, but
best.
have you heard
That's
the
so
one
funny.
where it's like this?
Oh my God.
woman's voice, and she does like all the Ric Flairs. She's like, I saw, and if you take me, I am the high flying. Woo! Limousine ride.
There's one that does it with Mickey and
It's
Goofy
perfect.
specifically.
It's perfect.
Hey, Mickey is no longer the copyright is out. It's public
Anyone
domain.
can do it.
So
Public domain, so we
baby.
can run our clip forever. All right.
Yep.
The theme park's rules prohibit, quote, using profanity or engaging in unsafe, illegal, disruptive, or offensive behavior, jumping lines, or saving places in lines for others, according to the official website. I mean, that will start a fight.
Yeah.
That's how you stop fights. But the park is no stranger to fights. In July, 3 people were arrested on misdemeanor battery charges, and one was hospitalized for a minor injury after they were involved at a fight at the Magic Kingdom, Sheriff's Office said at the time.
Well, I mean, that's like the photo spot. Everyone wants the spot, the photo with the castle.
Wait.
But
Also,
if you
take
can't
the
take a
photo. Take
God.
the photo with your phone and crop the person out.
Crop it.
Crop it out. Crop it.
We
out.
now have stuff that can be like you can take 5 photos. If one person blinks, you can replace their face with their other face from the other photo. You're good.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. We're gonna make that happen. There's your story.
Was that what he yelled right before he punched him?
Yeah, pop, pop, pop.
It's a world of tears, motherfucker.
I'm going to give you a little taste of what we got in segment 3, and then we'll come back. We'll let you know what we have going on.
Okay.
It is, you kind of are like, this is harmless in some ways, but for the people that it's kind of annoying to, it's probably the worst thing ever.
Okay.
And you're like, you can understand why they are pissed, and it'll sort of open up a whole discussion about like people's use of airspace. All right, that's it on the other side of the break, and then we got what we have going on. Hey, Brad Williams got a new special on Veeps. You got to check it out. It's called Starfish, and if it's anything like all the stand-up that we've been watching you develop over the last couple years, it's amazing. So, gonna want to check it out. We'll be right back. More Dumb People Town with Brad Williams right after this.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
All All right, let's get into some real talk here. All right, let's do it. 52% of men over 40 experience some form of ED from the ages of 40. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's half. That is half. That's over half. And it's always, been a taboo topic. Thankfully, though, HIMSS is changing that by providing affordable access to ED treatment all online. Which I think is so great. And you think about, people want to have a flourishing and healthy life in that department. Yeah. And you shouldn't feel shame about it in any way, shape, or form. I love that HIMSS makes it accessible for people. And, I've spoken to people about it and had friends that have gone through this sort of a thing. And HIMSS is the perfect thing to help them online. It removes the anxiety around it as well, so you can just enjoy it.
Yeah, the process is simple and 100% online, so there's no uncomfortable doctor visits. You answer a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free in discreet packaging. No insurance is needed. You pay one low price for your treatments, online visits, ongoing shipments, and provider messaging.
Okay, so start your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT. That's HIMS.com/DPT for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/DPT. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price vary based on the product and subscription plan.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, y'all. Sklar Brothers and Daniel Van Kirk back here with the great Brad Williams. This is Dumb People Town, where people send us in dumb stories. Before we get into our last story, which is it's just a weird one. Jay, we're going to be in Detroit, Michigan at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle.
Yeah.
First place we ever got paid to do comedy, but we haven't been back there in 30 years because we always do Ann Arbor, but they asked us to come back and we're like, let's do it. So we'll be there February 29th, March 1st, March 2nd. And then at the beginning of April, that first weekend in April, we'll be at Acme Comedy Company in Minneapolis with our buddy
one
Nate.
of the best clubs in the country.
Oh, I love it, Nate Abshire. And then we'll be at Moon Tower Comedy Festival at the end of that month.
I'll
be there too. Fantastic.
Nice. Yes.
And then we will be in Salt Lake City at the Jordan Landing, which I'm excited about.
That's the Wise Guys?
Yeah, Wise Guys.
Yeah,
it's
love
great.
it.
I love it.
Salt Lake City, that's like when people find out that I'm a comedian, they're always just like, oh, so what's like the worst place? Like somewhere like Salt Lake City? I go, no,
it's actually great.
Best.
It's great.
Rebel Mormons are the best comedy audience.
Because they want, and they come out,
yes.
they're like respectful. People aren't getting wasted. It's great.
They're not punching people in the face for being in their photos.
So all that stuff is, just go check out supersklars.com. It's all of our dates.
Yep.
Shall I get into this?
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay. Let's bring it on home. This is the sent in by Matthew Friedman at Not Your AVG Matt. Not your average Matt. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks, buddy. New Jersey man arrested for using drone to drop green dye in pools.
Oh,
so
man.
he is screwing up people's pools.
Right. Like screwing up their pH levels.
Right? But if you drop green dye, like a few drops that, it'll change your pool.
100%.
Jay, what if that happened to you in
I'd
your
be
pool?
mad.
You'd be so mad. You're
so
like,
angry.
Well, first you'd be like, do we have algae in the pool?
Right.
Like people are like asking themselves, because there are nobody saying to the other people, hey, is your pool all screwed up? Like what's going on?
Why is he mad at pools?
This is the question.
He's like that guy that was mad at oil cans.
Yeah,
Right.
and
He's
to
mad
your
at these
point,
cans. He
it's
hates
like
these cans.
if you don't see it happen, you just come home and there's green.
Your pool is green.
Your pool's green. You have no idea.
Yeah, you think it's the
You're
pH.
not assuming. Well, obviously,
It's a drone
dropping.
No,
It's a
guy with a vendetta
Yes.
against pools.
He
This
needs
is so
another
dumb.
hobby.
Yes.
Right? So this is
Not since Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole.
There you go.
Has someone had this much of a vendetta against
disrespect
pools.
for pools. All right, this is
77 years old. Wife died 10 years ago. He has a lot of anger.
just figured out how to use a
doesn't
drone.
connect with his children. Never
Was
told his
not
son he
allowed
loved
into
him.
the military, and this is his way to do operations.
So people talking to him while you hear is
Right. Right.
it's like,
Libertarian.
Just got a Twitter account.
Don't tell me where
what
I
to
can't
do.
fly my drone. All right. So then this now becomes an issue of what is your property line? Does your property line go all the way up to space?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, if you're over my property.
What, like a end zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go all the way up to? Is it infinite? All the way up? Is it an asymptote? Goes up there and never really touches, but it goes all
No,
the way
because
to
it's at what level does it get regulated?
So I
Space.
don't know that answer. I know certain structures have that
Yes,
where it's
of course.
like I know like the White House. As a USC grad, I know
You learned that from experience.
I know the airspace directly above the Tommy Trojan statue is protected. Yeah, but I don't know about private properties.
homes.
I'm not sure.
Do you know that the airspace around Cat Williams protected? Yeah, well, know that. All right, so this is a New York Post story. So I'm giving everyone a trigger alert and a trigger warning because there'll be cringeworthy parts to it.
Always is.
Residents in a New Jersey inn saw their summer ruined. Ruined. After a man used a drone to drop green dye in their pool repeatedly, leaving kids and adults alike sobbing in the heat.
Okay, well, that's a little dramatic.
You came to this place to swim. It's hot as balls. You want to go swimming, and now there's green dye in the pool.
This happened in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting like some updated version of Sopranos, like, hey, you should hire us to,
Hey, we'll take care of this guy for you. Got a problem with your pool? We got a pool cleaner.
Hey, if you
gonna
don't
take care of it.
If you don't hire us, I'm not saying something's gonna happen to your pool.
I'm going to say the green's not the only dye that's going to be around here dying. It's not the only thing. All right. Patrick Spina IV.
Whoa.
I can tell you his age. Was arrested Monday in Absecon. That can't be a real place.
Absecon?
To me, it sounds like
I thought it was like a version of Absentia.
No,
So sounds like a convention for people
arrested in
with six-pack
absentia.
abs.
This is the moment where I'm like to the cops, if you go in there, you can lean on his neck for a little bit.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes. Monday in Absecon after allegedly terrorizing local pools. I mean, this guy had it in for the pool.
So multiple pools, not
many
like just
pools.
one neighbor that he was pissed at.
For months. With sea dye transforming the clear blue water into a nasty neon green. Sandra Woolstion.
Good job.
Woolstion. Woolstion.
Definitely pronounced that correctly.
Woolstion. Operator and general manager of the Quality Inn in Galloway Township said her
Love a good
customers
Quality Inn.
Her customers have been targeted dozens of times since late June, ruining their summer fun. The girls are standing here like, oh my God, we want to go swim. That's actually great.
That's actually very
That was her
accurate.
quote. Oh my God, we want to go swim. Oh my God.
So I don't think the customers are being targeted. I think you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Quality Inn.
Yeah.
Some of them were crying, she told ABC.
Shout out to Quality Inn with an outdoor pool.
Hey, well done. Don't get that all
rare.
the time.
No.
Yeah.
Listen to this quote. I mean, this is just great. The girls are standing here like, oh my God, we want to swim. Some of them were crying, she told ABC6. I was like, are you kidding me? I myself cried. I went into my office and I had a meltdown. That had to do with my boyfriend, but that's a whole other
Right.
thing.
This is
Once
a lot
again,
of
like the
emotion.
Disney story.
I mean, I am hormonal. Let her get a glass of lemonade.
Yeah.
I say.
This is a lot of emotion about a pool.
We got to get another Woolstion out there. Look, I am going through menopause, so I have wild mood swings. Okay, so
Just
altogether, Woolstion said it cost her how in the general range, how much money to repair the pool.
I'd
To
say
get the dye out?
Yeah, to repair it.
I'd say $2,000, $3,000.
$2,000, $3,000. What do you think?
Yeah.
For some reason, $6,000 feels right,
Okay.
and that feels high. But
No, if they have to drain the pool and fill it back up again,
Or maybe
and scrub it,
repaint it,
scrub it, I'm going to say $9,000. Okay. All of you are correct because it's several $1,000s. They didn't give a specific thing.
several feels like what, 4?
Several is like
Could be
9.
4 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 to 9.
Okay.
3 to 9.
There you
All right. This caused serious damage to the concrete base of the pool. Yes. So the dye screws it up. Absecon police said they got a similar report from a homeowner on August 13th. So he's not just targeting the Quality Inn.
Right.
He's going after homes whose swimming pool, who was swimming in his pool when it suddenly turned green. So this guy's dropping it on people while they're swimming. I'm going to show you.
What an ass.
I'm going to show you the picture of it because you will be mad. You're mad now, but wait till you see what this looks like.
Okay, but you got to remember.
Okay, so that
being a
go back.
Just so you know, you lost your spot.
moved it.
Just so you know, being a Chicago guy, there's a part of me that's kind of cool with
because you dye
bodies
the,
of water.
Yeah, you dye the river green.
Yeah, but here's the deal. That color looks like if your levels aren't right and you have algae in your pool. So it looks like you need to fix something that's
It
wrong.
looks like Slimer hit that
It's
pool.
just such a weird thing.
It looks like that high, what is it? The high C?
Ecto-cooler.
Ecto-cooler. That's what that looks
Very
like.
good. The investigation found that several other pools in Absecon and Galloway were hit with the same dye throughout the summer, with police discovering like this. We got to find the summer.
Yeah.
It's like a cereal dyer.
Theory? Just quick theory?
Yeah.
Follow the drone?
Follow the drone.
Listen, man, I
Follow
don't
the money.
need your advanced analytics. How to solve this.
Working with the FAA. I told you this was
Wow.
about airspace.
This goes to the top, baby.
Yeah.
Police spotted the offending drone flying on September 1st. So you see this thing, and what do you do? Like, do you remember when
One
we were
guy
at 9-1? When the plane? When the drone?
9-1.
One guy.
Well done.
One guy who's like got a little too much firepower is
Yep.
like, I'll take it down with a bazooka.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't need to fire it down with that. But truthfully, I'm just going to say, Dan, you're just a big net. I'm going to say this. If the police use too much force in this case and just happen to like
If
take
they
this guy
Chinese spy balloon this thing,
right,
and throw a missile at it.
and they assaulted him with like Waco level force, would anyone be that? No, they would. I don't think anyone would be like, guys. They would just be like, we get it.
So,
he was
okay,
a this is what's crazy.
He was
so
a
they
threat.
they tracked it to Spina's Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling office.
Oh, fuck this guy's
345 East
business.
White Horse Pike in Callaway. So I bet
Shout out, free ad.
my guess is that he probably tried to do something
Drum up
for
business?
and then
Yeah.
It's like
People
Spina
said
was
no.
booked on multiple counts of criminal mischief.
I hope your
and has been
business goes
released
down,
from
bro.
prison on a summons pending court proceedings. The FAA warned that Spina could face fines of more than how much money? Ooh, I hope it's a lot.
Because airspace violation
Is a
feels
lot.
like that's where it
You
goes.
jack it up.
Terrorism.
Yeah.
Air
So I'm
It's
gonna
terrorism.
I'm gonna say $250,000.
Okay, what do you think?
Ooh, that's a good one. I was gonna say 100K.
Yeah.
Dan, what do you think?
I'll go 60,000.
Get your answers in, Townies, because he could face fines of more than $30,000. Dan, you over the incidents that would
Should be
likely
higher.
That would likely have his drone certification suspended or revoked. Did you know you had to get
What?
drones certified?
I didn't know that. I
Yep.
just thought that I found a cheap way to Uber. Is the drone just carries
Thank you.
me.
There you go. FAA
hang on and go.
You just
Yeah.
hang on.
There's a lot of
You're
people
like-
down at the beach that don't have their certification.
Yeah.
You just you want to grab onto a drone and just fly
I
home?
really do. I want that to be dwarf.
People are
Uber.
like, are they filming the Lorax? No, that's just Brad Williams going
That's
home,
just
going back home from the bar. And he's being responsible. He doesn't want to drive.
Yeah.
Representative for Spina did not comment on the case, but told ABC6 his client is cooperating with authorities. Officials have called on anyone else in the Absecon, or Galloway areas to contact police if they too have been a victim of the green dye.
Well, now you
prank.
sound like a class action lawsuit, and now I want to see that.
Yeah, anybody
lawyer commercial.
Yeah, this becomes like the new Aaron Brockovich. He's poisoning our pools. Have you suffered a green pool in New Jersey? Are you green with anger? You could be part of this class action suit. You gotta get yourself a chandelier.
You gotta. Have you been a victim of green dye in your pool? The only green you're gonna get is money after
from
you
me.
call Harrison and Bonds
And the
legal
only
for-
person that's gonna die is Patrick Spina the Fourth. All right, so
Get yours.
How old? We're gonna get out of here on this. How old is a guy who has a heating and cooling business?
Yeah, that brings down my 77.
And he's trying. You never know. And he's trying to.
business owner.
And he's operating a drone. That brings it down if he knows how to operate a drone. It's operating technology. Sure. He's operating a drone and dropping. He's got a vendetta probably against his ex-wife, and he's taking it out on all these pools. Here you go. How old is he? Brad, we'll let you go first.
All right. So he, small business owner.
Yes.
That, and then the drone, like you say, brings it down.
Yeah.
The anger, I think that puts it up.
You're flying this like a drone. You're
Yeah,
down, then you're up
yeah,
here, and
yeah.
then you're down here.
I'm gonna go. He just can't take it anymore. Kind of a falling down thing.
Yeah.
48.
48.
That's exactly
Oh
what
my
I
God,
said.
that's what I was gonna say.
We all said 48.
No,
That's
you started
crazy.
It. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I swear
I was
that's what
gonna
I
say
was gonna say.
48. All right, Jay,
I
what do you
swear
think?
I was going to
44. 44. Go ahead, Dan. I mean, I was gonna say 48.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll go 53.
Okay.
One of you is 1 year off.
All right, I'll go 54.
45.
48.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go
You
up
said
or down.
48.
Yeah.
You're 1 year off. Go up or down one.
I'll go 47.
Okay. Get your answers in, Townies.
Yeah.
And I hope you never have to swim in a green pool.
Yep.
Go watch Brad Williams' special Starfish on Veeps. Go check out Wine Club, which is
Rose
Daniel
Gold.
and the Rose Gold. There's just the anticipation of Rose Gold coming out in April. I'm very excited. Come see us live. Support us the way we love you guys. Patrick Spina the Fourth is 45 years old. Yeah! We love you guys. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for watching the show. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Stick around, make a sound. sound. There's more Dumb People Town.